Alright, apologies for this delay here. Okay, there we are. Now you should hear me. So, this is Patrick McFarlane of the Liberty Weekly podcast. Just checking out some audio or video streaming capabilities here. I just moved into my new house, actually. And I'm checking out the internet speeds because apparently it's really, really fast. So we're going to see how that works. Alright, we'll do territories. So yeah, just checking out the new setup here. You can see wood paneling. It's a bookshelf for all my Liberty books. And really like it so far. We'll see how this video turns out though. I'm hoping for really good quality. So this is like the moment of truth here, right? And now I gotta try and reclaim my chat here so I can monitor the chat. Let's see. Back here. Looks like it's a pretty popular day to be playing. There was a huge update that was just released for this video game, which is Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. It's one of my favorite games, but I haven't really been able to play it since the move. So we'll see if anything's changed. Like I said, there's been a huge update, so not sure how that will factor in. I don't want to be squad leader. Then I have to like dig tunnels and stuff. Look at that. Fine. Okay, so this has been pretty fast so far. Don't want to jinx it. Gotta find some wood to knock on, but here's the best place to put down a squad tunnel. Probably pretty close to the objective. There we go.
Bravo is
So yeah, going
attacked.
pretty good so far. Didn't really check the internet streaming speeds, but
55 seconds to arc.
are you fucking kidding me? It's trying to dig that squad tunnel. Because if you don't, people will get mad at you.
Bravo is being attacked. Bravo is being attacked.
Alright, so we're on point now. Gotta make sure we get on point. It's a very team-oriented game. I could stream a bit more video games, but kind of go through phases with them. But yeah, I haven't been doing too much content lately. Things have been changing a lot. It's been a really busy summer. I got a chance to jump on the horn with Kyle Ancelone last night for some Patreon bonus content. So I thought we might be I thought we might possibly be doing an episode, but we ended up just deciding to release it as Patreon bonus content. So you can check that out by being a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/libertyweekly. It's a pretty good hour-long conversation. If you want to get Kyle Ancelone's take on things that are not foreign policy related, because that's what Kyle does over at the Foreign Policy Focus podcast. And he's got a lot of really cool things and smart things to say about other topics as well, and not just
We have a lost.
documenting how the United States is the global hegemon, a decrepit and rusting out empire, it's probably gonna go tits up. Damn. So like I said, I'm just kind of testing this out here. Let's see, looks like we need some attention on A. Just testing this out here to really kind of see how good the video quality is now that the internet is really good at this house. I keep saying apartment, it's so weird to have a house. You should try it. It's really cool so far. Having house, that is. It's too close to objective. So I haven't seen one single enemy yet. I've been killed once or twice, but no enemy. It's kind of how it is. I would assume in real life you don't really see
Scout,
the enemy.
reported.
Oh, there's one. Yeah. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna die. Yep. Well, I got one kill, but they're all swamped up right now on point A. Holy crap. Yeah. So hopefully my squad tunnel that I put in, you can see it in the middle of square F4. Probably one of my teammates complaining about my tunnel placement. See if they whine to me about the tunnel placement. I think it's a good placement. I don't know. Damn it. That was a helicopter. Wasn't even my fault. We need people on point A though. So I'm curious as to if anyone that listens to my show plays this game. If you're on Steam, you should add me, Chris Knife, CRYSKNIFE. I don't know if it's Chris Knife or if it's Christ, but it's from Frank Herbert's Dune. The Chris Knife is made from a sandworm's tooth, and once it is unsheathed, it cannot be resheathed without tasting blood. Which is a pretty cool name, I thought. Kind of nerdy, but I'm a little bit of a nerd, says my wife. Oh, the cats. What? Oh, are they? Well, at the risk of unseating my webcam, I would show the cats. They're really loving it, man. The cats love it here, I think, because now they have room to run. They can watch animals out the windows. There's lots of window space. Dig the squad tunnel here. Do I have to be in a crouched form? That cracking sound probably means I'm gonna die. weird to think about with that intergenerational thing is that, like, generations before us were actually fighting these battles.
Anti-air defenses are active.
Now us millennials are just playing it on video games and calling them pussies.
Honestly, fuck Alpha.
Seriously, fuck Alpha? So everyone's given up on Alpha, and now I've put this fucking squad tunnel.
Scout, report it.
Bravo is being attacked.
Oh great, there's a fucking... Might as well shoot at that. Yeah, he's right though. It does look like A is a lost cause, so I'm gonna mosey on over to B. So if you're watching, or if you're like someone who watches my shit, listens to the podcast, let me know how the camera placement is. I could place it on the front of the monitor proper, so I'm like looking at the camera, but then I get a problem with the curtains. Because it gets to be pretty bright. That was really dumb. I'm not a big fan of this map, actually. It's more fun from the American point of view. Kind of feel like you get to assault the hill. I don't know, but otherwise I'm just not a big fan because it's kind of a hard map and I haven't really mastered it. I don't usually perform very well.
Scout, report in.
So I got the one kill. I'm just gonna kind of chill right here. Fuck yeah. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. Just kind of chilling in this spot here. Looks like there's some more Americans headed up. There's one. Alright, nope. So, I've said this like a bunch of times when I played this game, but for some reason, every time you respawn in the game, the select fire is always on full auto. And if you change it, when you respawn, the select fire is on full auto every single time. So if you change it to semi-auto when you're alive, you have to hit the button every time. And the select fire button is right next to the attach bayonet button. So every time, if you see, like that. So the select fire is X, and the fixed bayonet is C. And I don't know how there's like this wives' tale out there that fixing a bayonet on will decrease your accuracy. And I don't really understand why that would be the case. Unless the trajectory is changed somehow by the bayonet being affixed. But like I said, that just doesn't... I don't see how that would really happen.
Get out of there.
Anti-air defenses are active.
Yeah, so let me know if it's distracting to like watch the side profile of my head as I play this game. It's kind of a side profile. Now what I really need if I'm going to be doing this is a green screen.
Scout, report in.
So that you can see my floating head. Damn it.
Don't take Alpha. Just don't do it.
Oh shit. Look at that. SL3 is in trouble. He's gonna die. He died.
Lockdown ends and back where we were earlier, and it's not fun.
It looks like, yeah, here it is. They're right over there. Okay, I don't think I really killed anyone, but oh shit. Okay, so they're right over here somewhere. Maybe if I camp right here, I'll get to see some. See right there. Okay, maybe this is where the squad leader was chilling because it's a really good spot. Damn it. That was probably meant for him. I just get force spawned. Okay, we're winning this match. I mean, look at all of our guys all around B. They're taking A, but they also have to take B. So I don't know what the new update was, if they were just launching a bunch of multiplayer maps. I suppose I could have found out, but I know they were doing some maps with like Australian forces and some maps where you could play as the Arvin, who by all accounts, from what I've read, the Arvin did just as much fighting and more dying as the United States soldiers did. A lot of the dying because they weren't trained as well. Probably trained better than me just then.
Scout, report in.
Alright, we're gonna go down here, although it looks like squad leader keeps going over here to that tree. I suppose all he really has to do is hold the position. Napalm. Shit. Damn it. Oh, he's got a tattoo. That means that his character, his profile is highly ranked. Audrey, well, her profile, look, 69. I don't even know what level I am. Probably like 30 something. Lockdown.
Our homes are safe.
Our homes are safe.
Swapping side.
Well, should I swap the sides or should I be done? Maybe we'll swap the sides just for a little bit. If I end up sucking, then I'll move on to something else. Let's try the M14 for this one.
We are cleared to engage. Get ready.
On all accounts, well, on some accounts, it seems like the M14 was a superior rifle. Semi-automatic, gas-operated. Looks very similar to the M1 Grand. I think the caliber, well, the M1 Grand shoots a 30-06. I think that the M14 shot the NATO, basically the same ammunition that is shot by the M16, which I think is a 5.56 NATO. Perhaps it was a different, I just can't remember. Smaller caliber than the 30-06. Larger magazine size. The problem with the M16 is that it jammed all the time and that it was a piece of shit, apparently.
We are taking Alpha.
Damn it. Yeah, these guys really... That's the thing with the Rising Storm games, is that you play with people who actually have talent. It's not running and gunning like Call of Duty. Shit.
That good?
I need some marks behind. Don't have any. You only have 2 marks so far.
Alright. I'll try and follow my squad leader because maybe I think Audrey knows what she's doing. Most of your deaths happen this way, where you're like scanning an area and leaning out, and some unseen person just gets you.
Okay, I'm on your recon for you
Shit.
guys.
Tom's got me pinned.
Yep.
Recon is in the air.
No, I don't want to be squad leader. I'm terrible.
Alright,
Alright, we get to see some entertainment as me being squad leader and probably
keep your marks. Gonna use for
sucking. Gotta get some markers up there. Spot for the artillery. It's kind of one of my jobs.
we need marks on out.
Napalm
We don't have
inbound.
any marks
Take
on-
cover.
Go ahead and have marks on Bravo. Squad leader 3.
right, I don't
Bravo.
want to be squad leader anymore.
Sorry for the team too.
Alright, and that's how you slough off your squad leader duties. Seriously though, it's for the best because people would not be happy with me being squad leader.
We have taken Bravo.
You guys on Bravo, stay there. The rest of y'all try to get out so they can retake Bravo.
That guy sounded like he was actually a Vietnam. My ping is 108.
Bravo is being attacked.
It should be lower because I have awesome internet now, right? When you're playing this game, it's best to get like super immersed. The running and gunning doesn't cut it because
We are
it
taking
just
Alpha.
looks so realistic.
I'm calling anything, Commander.
Find the point. They just went
Is that a limb? That's an arm.
Almost got this, guys.
How about excuse me. I've always wanted to see a first-person shooter that has like functions where if you shoot someone, it will show up exactly where on their body that you hit them, or where you could like blow off limbs exactly where you shot them, instead of like an animated sequence where you shoot it in a general area and the arm will come off or something. No one's really made that game to my knowledge, like a realistic body mutilation situation where like now they have destructible environments with things like Battlefield.
We have taken
Oddly
Alpha.
enough, they don't have destructible environments in this game, but you can shoot through walls and stuff, but that's kind of a common feature now. That was a pretty good kill,
Wait a second.
if I do say so. Oh, that was a grenade. They're back. They're back there. Damn it.
Let's go down. Alpha is being attacked. Buckle up.
Alright, we're spawning on squad leader now. I think maybe precisely where I died. Nope. God.
Alpha is being attacked.
This is really good, you guys. Like, I'm kind of watching the live stream too, and it seems like everything... What the fuck, dude? Alright, maybe shouldn't spawn here again, but I'm going to. It looks like I haven't seen any lags with the video stream, so that's really good. We're just dying here. I should have killed him. Damn it. We need the whole day. We're losing it. We just lost it.
Charlie spotted us. AC-47 inbound. Take cover. Recon is in the air.
I'm actually super stoked about this, about how good the internet is. Like everything, looks like everything. I'll have to view the video after this, but it looks, the in HD. Like everything that I'm seeing, you're seeing in the same quality. Sometimes it gets blurry, but that's just shell shock. That's the problem with me only like sometimes streaming video games, is that I don't play them enough to really get good at them. Looks like everyone's given up on A. Oh yeah, but when you respawn, they keep the fucking bayonet on. So I know that they do have like, I don't know if the M14 was fully automatic. I think that it was, even though there's no automatic select fire. Maybe it was only semi-off, but I know that they have a civilian version. It's like the SOCOM model. They call it the SOCOM model or something. I've seen it at Shields. Looked like a nice little rifle. We're just getting anally raped right now. Probably call it quits after we lose. Looks like it's headed that way. 309 to 220 deaths. Or 220 lives left.
Napalm inbound. Take cover.
Fuck. Damn. Oh, that roasted some GIs, including me. What the fuck?
We are taking Alpha.
Oh, this guy is now fucking with my corpse. Squad leader. I do like the AKs. I really want an AK.
We have taken Alpha.
It just seems like a superior weapon in this game. Oh man, I'm watching the live stream and I look so distressed. This game is still a little glitchy. It's like sometimes the movement is feels a little wonky.
Victor Charlie, engage.
But it is intense. Like, they really got the... I mean, I've never been in combat, but it feels chaotic. The game feels chaotic.
Alpha is being attacked.
Can hear the other guy dying. Oh, I'm gonna die right here because this guy's gonna get me. Yeah, what? What, boy? I shouldn't get so cocky. Alright, that looked like a pilot. Crash landed. You grab an M60 machine gun. Oh, shit. Damn it. I almost got away. Alright, now so our job is to hold A while the rest of the team tries to take B. Alright, I'm gonna chill right here. Try and get over this ridge.
Alpha is being attacked.
Shit. So on Twitter the other day, I had someone comment that my podcast was so vulgar that he couldn't listen to it and he couldn't share it with his wife. And I thought that was funny. Yeah, I said shit a couple times and fuck maybe once or twice. Oh, I was describing our car accident. So, well, my wife says I shouldn't say the F word, but fuck that. This isn't even the podcast proper. I mean, I should be able to swear on my own show when I'm describing a car accident that I was involved with. Well, I probably did nothing there but give away my position. So now we have neither A nor B.
We are taking Bravo. Recon is in the air.
Yeah, so I really felt like playing Vietnam a little bit because we bought a Vietnam era house. Funny how that works.
Napalm inbound. Take cover.
Maybe I'll have to share like the bar with my audience. The bar in our house. We got a reclaimed ping pong table. Ugh. It's like, yeah, watch Patrick McFarlane get completely destroyed on this Vietnam video game for an hour and a half. 40 minutes. There's one person watching, and I think it's myself. I haven't even talked about libertarianism. So, Hapa's Supremacy, like one of the best, a really good libertarian live stream. It's boyfriend and girlfriend in California, I believe. They're both half Asians. So they do the Hapa Supremacy. Because Hapa is the word for half Asian or half white or something. I don't know. They had an episode about it. Sorry, guys. They had a roundtable discussion with Mance Raider, Scott Gordon, and Eric July. And it was really cool. The format wasn't even about libertarianism. They just kind of talked about their favorite movies and the music they like to listen to, and had a conversation about that. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I think that's how we should be forming our State of the Libertarian Union talk show. know, sometimes you get a little tired about talking about just liberty over and over. Well, I don't, but maybe people, some people don't like to listen to that all the time. Honestly, though, like, I'm not interested in listening to podcasts that aren't liberty related. That's all I really care about in terms of like online media is just politics usually. I'm not really interested in listening to a podcast about movies or music. Like, I couldn't imagine listening to a heavy metal podcast where two guys just talk about their favorite bands. That just doesn't seem very interesting. Or, likewise, you know, a TED Talk about something or another, unless the topic is super interesting. Some things I am interested in, though, is like psychedelic drugs. Although I don't take any, just talking about, you know, a podcast talking about Terrence McKenna or like the nature of reality, or I think that the universe is pretty cool, space is pretty cool. So I'd listen to a podcast about that kind of shit. Just not really like, I wouldn't listen to a podcast that is about horror fiction unless they were telling horror fiction. Even though I love horror fiction, it doesn't seem like that'd be super interesting. Or like some people listen to a podcast like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, or like some kind of role-playing.
Capture an objective soon, or we lose.
Man. We have no more reinforcements. We haven't captured B. Watch, I'll die just right here. I don't know. These people must have like their favorite positions scoped out already, where they like to go.
I need a situation.
Well, we have no reinforcements, and I've just been promoted to squad leader, which means that there's no one to spawn with me. Shit, I just missed that guy like 5 times. He's gonna kill me. Shit. There's one.
Alpha is being attacked.
And now everyone's probably watching me in their own little, in the viewer bubble thing. Am I one of the last guys alive on my team? That's great. That's just excellent. Now people are really gonna laugh at me when I die. Like that. So, yeah, that was embarrassing. Alright, well, I think I've served my purpose of testing the internet. I'm going to sign off. Thanks for joining me if you've watched this. Check out my website, libertyweekly.net, and the Liberty Weekly podcast if you don't already listen. I do legal analysis from an anarcho-capitalist perspective. I think it's pretty interesting. My work is published on the Libertarian Institute at libertarianinstitute.org. And yeah, Patrick McFarland, thanks a lot, guys. Peace.